Hello, welcome to I Am Care, I Create. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be doing a twin flame tarot card reading over the energies of twin flames that have not met. But before we do that, let's focus in the energies on the tarot card with a mantra. When one become two, what will you do? What is what is, and what is. Everlasting abundance, unity, and connection. Perfection. 1111 Vermeer. I love God. Thank you, angels. Beloved you are, blessed you are. Now, let's get into the reading. This twin flame energy. Angels, please imbue this reading with the twin flame energies for the week of people who are aware of had a catalyst, but are not sure what the focus should be in their life. Give us the utmost discernment on the unconditional aspects of love through this tarot card reading, on the manifest self in separation, twin flames, masculine and feminine extremes in two separate manifested bodies. Oh, that one was, it'll come out. I'll jump in. That's the Crowley's card of the Star of David in a special design that requires one single stroke. You don't have to ever lift your pen. And they've added some fancy depth to it. Once again. Oh, upside down. And that one's the second time I've seen that card. And the card's back in upside down. Yeah. There's a lot of messages there. And the rows are past, present, future. The upper three chakras represented by the top row, mind, thoughts, higher self, communication. The middle, the heart, the mirror, and the sacral center, and the emotional centers, and the solar plexus and sacral center by the center row. And we have all our cards, and the root chakra and manifestation from the bottom row. And we have past, present, future. The overall of the reading of Twin Flames is in the emotional body, manifestation and fire, Ace of Wands, the ruler over all of the wands, some bringing the connection of self in manifested as a mirror reflection. And just give a little bit of circular. You see all the cards. Now, in the past, we're dealing with in the higher mind communication, and this is also where we are able to see ourselves. Prince of Discs, which is someone who's sitting on a lot of wealth. So the mind is about building wealth, or thinking about the wealth that they have, or building, or thinking about building wealth. There's different forms of wealth. There's emotional wealth, there's spiritual wealth, there's physical wealth, and the in the heart space and the emotional centers is the Devil card, which is a nice card that I like because it usually comes with a lot of growth. This is attachment and addictions, and if you can see the guys from the bottom, you see the 11, 11, 11, 11, and these are the feminine in the one, and the masculine, and look who's there. There's that little devil guy pushing all the other men down, trying to be on top. It's a neat little image in there. So there's some attachments. The heart is dealing with attachment, and when you're thinking about your joining with an external outer a mirror of yourself, there is going to be a lot of attachment and dealing with addictive tendencies, and then manifesting in the past is the Knight of Swords, and this is energies coming in fast. This is I call it an attack card. So you are manifesting, taking charge, moving forward in the recent past. Or these energies are taking charge, moving past, moving fast, moving forward. This card, whenever I see it, makes me want to explain a concept of existence, because this card represents everything in existence, and when you open it up, that's what you see. You see what we are. You see the universe, to all the way to Earth, to individual self, and that brings you back to everything, oneness, and then the concept of how space was created, and the moving in different directions of self and becoming self-aware, and that everything is everlasting abundance, unity, and connection, and we are living perfection, and we have the gift of growth, and these are what is in the conscious level in the present for the twin flames. Um, Again, it's about understanding self, um, and that's what this energy is about. That reflection, those kind of relationships, um, when they manifest, they're for the most extreme self growth, and so it's going to be the first meetings are going to be very passionate, um, and strong felt feeling of connection, or the wanting to give all, and then but the potential to become too connected and give too much, and that creates issues. And there's always a back and forth. So manifesting, strong manifestation, um, energies, and there is some fighting off of probably the intensity. You're probably trying to calm yourself down with discernment, saying, "Okay, I feel very intense, or these energies are very intense, but I must think rationally about these emotions and feelings." And you're manifesting victory, which is a very balanced card. And you can see the flames in here, right? Because of wands. Do you see that? Manifesting. In this, I feel that you have manifested the ability to calm yourself down, to take the bigger look at the situation. And because of that, in the future, you will be feeling victorious. The Prince of Cups upside down to me is saying in this situation that the things about yourself that have come to the surface are coming up from your emotional centers, may have not been completely processed, but you're manifesting satiety. So you're feeling happy, satisfied, full in the future. And we're relating this to the energies of twin flame, and what it means for us who are into or wanting to have the utmost discernment of these energies that concern us, because you're looking or waiting or questioning who this individual is. And the Prince of Discs over satiety, over this heart center of reflecting intense emotions, our desire to create with education and a wise judgment and thoughts. And brings you satisfaction, I think. And most taking action in the past has almost liberated you in a way. Even though you have the desire to intensely create, and you're using discernment to mitigate the intensity and understand the intensity of the emotions. And in the future higher self here, feeling accomplished and feeling restful. You would take the time to rest. When you're channeling these energies, masculine or feminine, when they're mirroring each other, they're going to have similar tendencies where they are in unison, or they're completely opposite. But like a mirror is moving the same, but usually it's reflecting the opposite. So when we look at the reflections here, we have a material mindset to a more airy spiritual mindset. We have holding on, or addictions to letting go, and freeing yourself from material mindsets. We have attack, which is a want to completely satisfied where there is no want, and this is so it's a very opposite mindset. We could almost maybe say that one side's the feminine and one side's the masculine in this area. For some reason, I'm seeing this is the feminine and this is the masculine, and they're sort of mirroring each other over this intense heart center of discernment. And the purpose of a twin flame experience and journey for anyone is self-understanding. And again, that's what this card here represents to me. The strongest is understanding what is. And what is what is. Victory is a nice present moment feeling of you've accomplished something really big. So that the flame overview for the feminine mindset on material, heart, craving some kind of addictions. It could be connection with the twin flame, the twin, or it could be, which usually is part of a blockage from self. When you're blocking yourself, you can't be in union. And then this is creating a lot of attack and action in the experience of the feminine energy, and the masculine energy is sitting in a place of completion and restfulness, and is let the emotions come up and be filtered, and use discernment to understand them, and manifesting the feeling of sitting with satiety and having everything they need and want, and not needing to make any big moves or bring anything big in or out of their life. So I think that concludes the overview for this week's twin flame energies. And they're, because masculine and feminine energies can be in any form. This is not saying this is the man or and this is the woman and this is the man. But I said that because to go to a place like this, you need unconditional acceptance of self, and that's what produces that um, ability to go into those areas where you're seeing yourself, or you're just or you're just you may be blind to yourself because you haven't taken on that um, almost inner light to reflect within, so that you can understand what's happening on the external. And then it's the mirror is a fold, just like the twin flames are a mirror of each other. Yourself is mirroring within in multiple different levels, and then you're mirroring from just within to your external. And these are always things to contemplate, and it takes time and deep meditation of just sitting with oneself. A nice practice is um, thinking about life as a meditation, and everything you do is part of that meditation. All the thoughts that you think, all the words that you speak, um, all the emotions that you feel, and all the actions that you do. Um, and we can be bombarded by the five senses of our external world, so it's nice to create a more relaxed, less intense, calming environment, and then you can start to feel how your body's feeling, where you feel a little shaky, all these different parts, and you can calm with your mind's eye and with your thoughts. You can be there with them, with those parts of the body, and really calm them down. And just by either calling in angels or playing soft music, or using a bell like this one, you can make some nice calming noises. I know a lot of people love this, especially it feels like it just soothes the heart. I can feel a lot of my own personal tension fading away, and as it fades, the bowl gets louder. Thank you. Again, just being with yourself under these intense emotional energies, calming the exterior, calming the mind, and then being with the body, being with the breath, being with the tense areas, and just going with them in your mind's eye, and relaxing the muscles, and relaxing, because your body is mirroring the stresses of your surroundings. So by being aware of them, you can change that mirror by adopting. First, you create that relaxing environment, and then you mirror it within. Because for us, or for hands-on physical people, um, it's easier to create a relaxing environment first, and then adopt it within ourselves and start to relax ourselves. And it comes from a mindset of that's what we want to do. We want to understand ourselves more. So that's some advices for dealing with these energies for the week. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope any of this was helpful. If any of the cards stood out to you or any ideas or thoughts popped in your head, they may be a specific message to yourself. Thank you very much again. Beloved you are, blessed you are. Thank you. Amen.